So tonight
awesome.
we see Ben Berkoff on the mound. Again, one of the leaders in the Big Rivers Conference for Hudson, and just nice to have that 1-2 punch, lefty-lefty.
Yeah.
That depth in your in your lineup and your pitching staff, and they've got others too. So you're going to see a combination, a lot of speed from Ben. You're going to see some off-speed stuff, curveballs. I think it's important in this game to try to get ahead in the count. You don't want to put guys on base, and he's done a good job of that this year. He's got a lot of strikeouts. Again, one of the leaders in the conference for that. But these are the kind of games we talked about. Marshfield getting one that they shouldn't have maybe on Tuesday. If you start getting base runners on for Marshfield and you start booting the ball a little bit, it could create some problems. So we'll see what the elements do with the wind. But I expect Hudson, if they play a clean game and having Berkoff on the mound, it could spell a regional victory for him tonight.
Nice. But I think, these games, especially in the playoffs, that momentum of the game can change things. So, either team starts getting some momentum and look out, right?
Yep, exactly.
Whoo, it's windy up here.
It is
My
windy.
goodness.
It's good. Keeps us awake.
It will.
Left field, number 11, Ben Deach.
Ben Deach, the left fielder, leading off for the Marshfield Tigers. Again, Wisconsin Valley Conference is where Marshfield comes from. Same as our Wausau East opponents on Tuesday. Berkoff here with the first pitch. Delivers for a strike fastball.
Ooh, some heat.
Yeah, he's obviously, Ben is tall, strong arm, gets that length going, and he can put some heat behind those pitches. Inside with that one. 1-1.
Yeah, I like that. Like a tall pitcher. There's something about a long, lanky pitcher just.
Ooh, jammed him on that one. Fastball for a strike. 1-2. Yeah, you think about Randy Johnson. What was he
Yeah,
called?
that's what I was thinking about. Yeah.
The Albatross, the big unit. The big unit.
The big unit.
He's in a commercial lately, him and some of the other former baseball players. And old Randy's getting old.
Is he?
Yeah, but he's still 6'10",
Yeah.
Big guy.
I like when they have some of those flashbacks. The old school guys come out and do whatever.
Little off-speed pitch fouled off. He was the guy. I don't know if you remember the story. He pitched for the Seattle Mariners. I don't know if it was when he was with the Mariners at the time, but he threw a pitch and hit a seagull and killed it. Flopping right in front of the batter's box.
Seeing that on ESPN, It was like one of the wacky videos that they did.
Yeah, it's just a bad timing. 1-2. Gets him with that fastball.
The car
Straight
horn
through.
and the fastball all at once.
Ladies and gentlemen, first pitch of today's ball game was at 5:03. Your game time temperature 75 degrees. Batting second for Marshfield. Second baseman number 12, Wyatt Post.
Wyatt Post, the batter.
I feel like we're in the booth with royalty here. Paul is just
He
unbelievable on the mic. He's he's my favorite of all PA guys ever.
We should be taping him and getting him an audition.
I think so. I think so. I'm not even kidding about that. He's really good.
Berkoff,
and I'm not just pumping your tires down there, Paul. You are awesome,
He's
man.
very good. Well, remember that when you were gone, I said, I'm telling you.
Well, I tuned in,
Paul
I heard him, and I was like, who's this guy?
Else. Yeah, he's like, get Sundin off the mic. Crying out loud.
Get Sundin off the mic. Come on.
Talks too much.
No, that's what we want. That's what we want. A little blooper. 2-2. 1 out.
Berkoff, only a junior. I know he's been out to some camps and getting his name out there potentially for pitching in college. So good pitch that time.
Ooh, goodness.
Must have just missed there. Full count.
Looked pretty good from up here, but just missed. I like that. So junior, so that means we'll get
Fly
to
ball
see the
out
likes of
to
him next
right
year.
field. Ben Land out there makes the catch.
Landy. Attaboy, Ben. Get a little replay on that action.
Number 15, Cole Halverson.
Gotta get me a play banner posted up here. Post
Brings
it
up
up.
number 15, Cole Halverson, the DH. 2 outs here. Ball high with that one.
So with these players, are they going to do anything? Are they doing summer club?
Yeah,
or
we'll talk about
yeah.
that here in a second. Strike that time with the fastball. So a lot of these guys, some of them play. There are some club teams. I know the Minnesota Blizzard's a big name that known in the club world, but there's also Legion ball, ground ball. That's going to be just foul. Bomber over there to stop it. So there's Legion, American Legion, which has been around for a long, long time.
For sure.
And they'll have a junior Legion and a senior Legion. So your juniors and probably your sophomores will be senior Legion kids, and then you'll have freshmen and maybe some incoming freshmen on that junior team. 1 and 2.
Jammed it down the line.
Just drop foul that time.
Just snuck out there.
Yeah.
Bomber almost got to it in time to just play it on his own, right?
He did, yeah. And what you kind of tell those third basemen on those slow rollers is you want those to roll foul. In fact, you want to almost kind of sweep it without touching it. So,
Is that right?
And then once it's foul, you sweep it and get the foul ball. 1 and 2. Inside with that one. 2 and 2. There it is.
Nice.
Strikeout number 2 for Berkoff. For Marshfield, no runs, no hits. Nobody left after 1 half.
No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody
Marshfield 0. Hudson coming to bat.
Again, welcome back to Raider Streaming here. It's the McCartyRoofing.com booth. Ken and Aaron on the call this windy afternoon. Top of the first. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, good start. That's what you want.
We'll take that. Yep.
Watching the warm-up here from Marshfield pitcher. Looks like they got a lefty going too.
All right.
Bennett Lang is the pitcher.
Now, with baseball, is it similar to hockey where kind of most every team gets into that first? I mean, everybody's in the playoffs. Is that how that works? Okay.
Yep, absolutely.
So everybody's in,
Yep.
and then so that second season, the playoffs. Gosh, if you get hot, it's anybody's game, right?
It's any sport,
Yes,
really.
yeah.
You know, in fact, you want to be playing your best at the end.
Right.
So
Right.
Peyton Lawrence leading off for the Raiders. Peyton out in left field today. And that's why I think, again, pretty good setup for Hudson here in this regional. Just, you know, you got a couple of home games.
Yep.
You've got a couple, pitchers that certainly are at the top of your league. And if you can get through these 2 games, you go to regionals, those guys get to reload. They can pitch next week. So 2-0. Fastball strike that time.
Good one.
Looks like Bennett Lang going to mix things up a little bit. Not necessarily the speed that Berkoff has, but maybe some off-speed stuff here. Takes a little off that one. That's flown out to right field.
Hustling.
Curving foul.
2 and 2. Nice work by Adam Tilson on the camera. Appreciate all you do down there, Adam.
I was just looking up to my left, looking at the grassy knoll or the green hill or whatever we call that.
Green hump.
The green hump. Okay.
Back. Right back at us. Woo! You were looking up at the grassy knoll.
I was looking.
Green hump.
I was looking for a glare just in case, I see a glass or something.
Frank Anderson over there shining us in the booth. Is that what you're saying is happening? Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Ooh, pounded down over to the
handles
short.
that time to the shortstop. Throws over to first. Scoop.
Got him.
And 1 out. So, I didn't get a chance to say this before I came in. Congratulations on your On your son going to
Will Conan is going to
state.
state in high jump. Yeah, we're super proud of our little guy who is not so little anymore. He's 6'2", 6'3", and jumping about that same height. And so he
That's
made
awesome.
it to state. I know, isn't that cool?
Was that a personal best for him, or
Yeah. So his PR personal record is 6'3", which is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 6 foot. He's jumping 3 inches. I mean, it's just
Right.
crazy to think that.
Braden Ducharme the batter for Hudson? Off speed that time, 2-0.
Yeah, I think the top 2 from our region go. I think that's
From
how
the
it goes.
sectional?
Yep.
Yep.
So the Menominee gentleman, I forget his name. He's going, and Will is going. So yeah,
That's great. Congratulations. That's
Thank
cool.
you.
Catches a corner on that one.
Oh, we did. Okay.
2-1.
Yep, little road trip over to La Crosse
And he jumps tomorrow morning.
tomorrow morning. You got
Okay.
it.
Are you going tonight?
TBD.
Okay. Jams him that time. Fouled off.
We have a room down there. Grandma and Grandpa are there for sure tonight, and just depending on when we get done here and how I'm feeling, and
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
there is something to be said about staying at your own bed. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
Hotel rooms just. I remember when I was a kid and I was traveling sales guy and thinking, "Oh, it's gonna be great." You know,
Off speed misses that time.
I'm gonna be traveling all over a fresh hotel, and well,
Yeah.
it's not really
Not so much fun anymore.
Yeah, it's not really anymore.
Nope. Full count here on Braden Ducharme. 1 out. Follows that one.
Got a piece of it. Good cut there.
Three and 2. Lang delivers. That one's popped up. This is where the wind could be a factor.
Mm-hmm.
Third base is over there to try to cover it, and it gets out of play.
My
Again,
goodness.
I think that did get blown out, but both those guys were kind of wondering which direction it was going.
I kept thinking, okay, between the fence and the third baseline, it's going to fall based on where they were
Right,
looking and
right.
running, and all of a sudden
Right.
it's out of play, over the fence.
Right?
Crazy.
It's kind of goofy plays like that when they hang up in the air, you as a runner have to run that out
Right.
like it could be fair and
Right.
be aggressive on the base paths because they could boot it easily or what you think might be a routine play, they kick it.
Look at the
Here
sand
comes the dust.
coming off the mound and behind the plate. Oh my goodness.
Going to be hard to get one out today.
Yes, sir. Unless we get a severe wind shift.
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking today? Kind of out of the northwest versus the west?
Straight in my face, whatever direction that is. Ball 4.
Ooh, my. Little brush back there.
I'm thinking, yeah, north, northwest, something like that.
Batting third for the Raiders, the third baseman, number 2, Wiley Baumer.
Brings up Wiley Bomber, the third baseman.
Wiley.
Top of this Hudson lineup all batted pretty well on Tuesday, so we'll see if they can carry that momentum over. Good speed at first with Braden Ducharme. Wouldn't be surprised to see Hudson active on the base paths today.
It's fun. I ran into, I don't know if you know the name, Carl Schultz. Ran into him the other day.
Okay.
My neighborhood's just over that way. And so they were out walking the dog and stopped and watched the game the other day.
Oh, did they?
I said, well, we got another one Thursday. Come on out. So I'm guessing they're on the grassy hump. Green hump. Grassy knoll. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
You know, over there on the left. 2-0 here.
He's going. Pitches outside. That one's going to be down and
Got
late.
it. Got it. Good hustle.
Throw is high. Ducharme in there with a stolen base.
Good call. I like it. Oh, and he is dirty. Wedge is jealous right now. He's like, oh, look how dirty he is. I mean, he's a hot mess out there.
Yeah.
Barely even brushing it off. I love it.
Shout it out.
That's right. That's right. Mom. She's like, did you have to slide on that one?
Yeah. Well, this is kind of what I talked about. You know, again, putting base runners on. Ducharme walks. Now it counts 3-0. Bomber's going to take a strike there. But if you're on the road and, you know, a team that maybe doesn't have the pitching depth,
Yeah.
these are the innings that can kind of come back to bite you if you get too many base runners on. 3-1. Inside that time. Bomber draws a 1-out walk. So runners at first and second for Hudson brings up the cleanup batter, Jake Bussin.
Batting fourth for the Raiders, the shortstop, number 3, Jake Bussin.
Oh, Bussin. Bussin. All right.
Good lead out there by Ducharme. Nobody covering. Gets down the line. That ball's inside. 1-0.
God, that looked close, but
Pitcher didn't like that one.
yeah, I was
Kinda
going to
gave
say,
the umpire a stink eye.
I was kind of thinking that one was good too. Swinging at that one, popped up and right in the fence, just in our face there. 1-1.
Runner's going. That one's popped up. Ducharme's going to have to get back to second base. Right fielder plants underneath it, makes the catch. Ducharme back in plenty of time. Had the steal on that time. Hit and run.
Batting fifth for Hudson, the first baseman, number 1,
All right,
Owen
2 down.
Wedge.
Oh, Wedge up to bat. Let's see what he can get going here.
Wedge again pitched on Tuesday, did a great job. 10 strikeouts. Got things in command,
Like to
especially late.
I was going to say a quick shout out to his mom, Angie. Been great helping out, kind of getting us settled in the booth, and
Yeah.
she's a member of the Dugout Club, and just a great volunteer for the organization. So, quick thank you to Angie Wedge.
Absolutely. Yeah, the parent group's done a great job this year. Fall back that time. The last couple years, of course, I get my years mixed up. So now we're 2022, right? So
Yes, sir.
2020, the season was canceled.
That's right.
Remember
Yep,
that?
I do. Yeah.
So
yeah.
no baseball that year. And then 2021, of course, we had COVID still kind of lingering. That one's popped up. Third baseman again chasing after it. Going to try to make a play. That's going to be out of play. Hits the dugout roof. So yeah, getting back to the swing of things, especially with those parent groups, you've got new people, and okay, well, we didn't do this last year, so what did we do the year before, and
Right,
and all those
right.
things. It's just weird.
Yeah.
It was a weird time, and I was involved with the Dugout Club and some of those groups, and glad to see it's kind of back to normal. 0-2. 2 outs here.
Big lead. Oh,
Big lead.
just teasing him over there at second. Woo! Having a lefty swinging through the seconds, there's a lot going on there.
That's a really, he's in the stretch right now. That allows him the ability to step off and throw back there, but he's got to throw across his body. So nobody covering this time. Ball outside.
I like it. Good chatter from the Hudson
Yeah.
dugout again tonight. Big fan of the chatter coming out of the dugout. A couple yips and a couple yips. And yeah, buddy. Great.
Ball outside.
Outside,
2-2.
yep. Good eye there by Mr. Wedge.
Lang already up to 27 pitches here in this first inning.
Wow. Yeah, 1/4 of the way there, right?
That one's off the end of the bat, down to third base. Third baseman scoops it. It's in the dirt. That's going to score a run.
Oh, boy.
Bombers
Here we
gonna
go.
round second, go down to third. Just can't scoop that throw.
Excuse me. Hudson will score one. Nice job of base running there. Excuse me, nice hustle down the first base line by Wedge. And
Batting sixth for Hudson, the
get a quick
center
replay of
fielder,
what
number
that
7,
action.
Braden Ducharme.
Brings up the left fielder, Brennan Ducharme. Brother Braden just scored to give Hudson the 1-0 lead. That one's going to be trouble. Hang a little deeper than I thought. Looked like that might drop, but nonetheless, first pitch, fly out to left field. Hudson gets one. One run, no hits, 2 left. After 1, it's Hudson 1, Marshfield 0.
All right, welcome back. Again, the McCartyRoofing.com booth here.
Ryan Lindemann, the batter. 1-2-3 in that first inning for Hudson. Ball low that time.
I think it's worth repeating the pitcher for Marshfield. Over 27, 28 pitches there.
Yep, and I think he ended probably with about 30. So
30, okay.
Ball inside that time, 2-0.
Big guy up at the bat, at the plate here. My goodness.
Strike zone a little tighter tonight.
I was
going to
say, trying to find it. Such a big fella at the plate. You'd think.
Strike that time.
Yeah.
3-1.
No doubt that was coming.
Berkoff delivers, fouled off. 3-2.
Full count here.
Fouled off, right side. Count stays full.
Oh, big couple days coming up for the seniors over at Hudson. My son Will being one of them. Johnny Hartwig was in the booth earlier. Got all sorts of stuff going on this last day of school. I think today
was the last day.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That one's fouled off.
Tomorrow, they'll be doing a walkthrough, rehearsal, all that good stuff.
Yep.
Unless you're at state, I guess, and then you're jumping over stuff, over stuff.
I'm thinking Will is smart enough he can figure out what he needs to do at graduation, right?
Yep.
Wear your gap, follow the guy that's alphabetically ahead of you.
Yep. He already knows who that is, too. I'm like, how'd you know that? He's like, Dad, come on.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, apparently, after 3 years of high school, you figure that out. Yeah, and then Saturday evening, we've got graduation going on, hopefully at the stadium. There's a little
ground ball to Ducharme at second,
nice
hard
play.
hit. Throw to 1 for the first out.
Yeah, so Saturday evening, we're praying for some good weather and the stadium again. And then that night, right afterwards. So it starts at 7. We'll probably get done at, 9:30, 10, and
off to the races.
bring your seatbelt because you're going to have to buckle up for that one.
Brings up the right fielder, Braden Anderson. Fastball that time for a strike.
Nice pitch. Yeah, we're going to miss you this year, my friend.
Well, I told those guys, I said, let me know if you need a little help, but they took it and ran with it. I hooked him up with my buddy Don Bazard from
Nice one. Strike 2.
North Hudson from the Pepperfest group, and I think it's going to be well run. It'll be just fine.
Now, is that a different setup than you had last year, or is it the same stuff coming in? Is that last year's setup? Okay.
Last year, 0-2 here. Ground ball, that's going to go foul. Last year, we were fortunate enough to have the Pepperfest offer they do a casino night in the winter, and
That's
it's
right.
a big fundraiser for them. So they offered up their tables and cards and everything they had. And in the past, the all-night party used to have some of their own stuff. So we had tables and all that was in storage. And
Sure.
I'd done it for my daughter's birthday or graduation.
Sure.
And I had done it one other year, and that stuff was just falling apart. So it was fortunate that we got that. That one's lined out
Good
to
hit.
left
That's
center.
gonna
That's
drop.
going to drop down for a single. Anderson with a one-out single here. So, no, I think it's good. And that way, I know that the Pepperfest crew want to let other people use it. And, go out and
that's
buy new
awesome.
stuff.
That's awesome.
So,
It's awesome.
but it is a fun time, and you are tired at the end of the night because you're on your feet the whole time and constantly entertaining. And so Mason Pavlinsky, the batter.
In the dirt.
That one's going to get away from Hove. Runner down to second. In there. So Braden Anderson now at second base. 1-0 on Pavlinsky.
Have a quick conference out at the mound here.
That was a quick one. Don't do that again.
Yeah.
No
more of those pitches in the dirt, okay? You got it.
Probably just getting their signals figured out.
Yep.
That's a good pitch right there.
Oh, nice one.
The other thing catchers look at when they're there and watching the batter in the box is where are their feet. If their feet are crowding it, and you know that you're getting calls on that inside corner, that's a good spot for a pitch. If they're away from the box or back deep, throwing outside is certainly a good spot because it's harder, less of the barrel of the bat can get on the ball. So Kyler Hove's been doing it for 3 years here, so certainly knows what he's doing back there. It's a good spot right there.
Nice.
2-2.
Figure out where that strike zone is here.
So, well, I want to hear about your movie on Tuesday. What you thought?
Sorry, clearing my throat with a little bit of dust in there.
2-2. Yeah. Did you like it?
So if you didn't catch our broadcast on Tuesday night, I was on my way after the game over to Top Gun. It was fun. It was really fun. It was definitely a movie you want to see in the theater. And
curveball that time. Nice pitch.
Ridiculous.
Haven't seen that one yet, but he gets him on that call.
Wow, what a pitch. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I would recommend it. I'd recommend you go see it in the theater if you haven't already. I am a big fan of Top Gun back in the, whenever that was, the 80s probably, right? Mid-80s.
He used to hang out, and you and your mullet were at Blockbuster Video or whatever place you worked at.
It was a local video store in Rochester. Yep. Oh, yeah, me and my mullet. And I had lines shaved into the side of my head, too. That's how.
The picture. That's dedication right there. Fall back.
That's right. We shared mullet pictures, didn't we, a couple years ago?
Yeah.
Wow, jeez. That was a good bit that you came up with. I was really happy about how that turned out.
We got to do something fun like that.
Killed it.
Figure something out.
Yeah, for football. Yeah.
Curveball that time, a little high. 2 outs here. Runner at second, Braden Anderson. Line up to the second baseman, gets a good hop, throws over to one to wedge to retire the side. For Marshfield, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. After 1.5 innings here, Hudson 1, Marshfield 0.
Welcome back to the McCartyRoofing.com booth. Ken Conan, Aaron Sundin. Up, Aaron. Hacking up along now. I'll mute your mic. Catch your breath. Here we go. Yeah, we're catching a lot of dust up here, my man. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
All right,
here we go.
Good now. Hunter Carlson.
Bottom of 2. Carlson.
Looks at a ball.
Smooth delivery there.
So you like that movie. One thing we haven't talked about, and there's a lot of them, what's your favorite baseball movie? I'll let you think about that one a little bit. That one's lined down the first base line. Going to be foul.
So, Major League, I mean.
It's a good one.
That one, there's so many lines. Funny. I like funny. I like laughing, smiling.
Well, think about it. You've got a whole list of good ones. So I like that one. I probably like that one and Bull Durham the best. You remember Bull Durham?
Yep.
That's kind of fun. Curveball that time. Looked like a good pitch.
I liked it. I liked that pitch a lot. And the pitcher did too. Gave him the.
It's like, come on, man.
What's up, man?
If you're pure baseball movies, if you like those, Remember The Natural?
Got
Got a strike on that
one.
one. Remember The Natural with, oh boy,
Was
that's
that,
a good one.
Newman?
Robert
Redford. I knew it was one of those two.
Redford. That's a
For
good
some
one.
reason, I get those guys confused.
Yeah.
What is that?
Well, it's probably from Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. That one's going to be
There
up
we
the middle
go.
for a
Right up.
base hit.
Out. Boom.
And then, of course, you got Field of Dreams. It's another
Classic,
good one.
classic. I didn't know that was a true deal.
There is a field down there,
right?
absolutely. Yeah,
It's based on
it's
that,
in
right?
Dyersville. It's a book, but
Yeah.
it's in Dyersville, Iowa.
Iowa. Ouija.
So Hunter Carlson on with a single, brings up Kyler Hove. Carlson was active on the base paths on Tuesday as well, so let's see what they want to do here.
So you can't lay that question on me without responding yourself.
Well, I like all four of those movies. You know, I probably from the baseball purist side, I like The Natural. That's a good one. Hove squares the bunt, falls that one off. It's, I'm trying to think, what era would that be? I mean, in the beginning, Robert Redford is a pitcher.
Yep.
And he's going to be the next thing since sliced bread. Then he gets shot.
Oh.
And so he goes and recovers for 15 years and finally comes back, and now he's a big-time hitter. But in the beginning of that movie, they kind of fictionalized that he's pitching against Babe Ruth. I think it's at like a fair or something like that.
Oh.
And
I don't think I've seen that one.
oh man, you got to see that.
I think I remember the video
It's a little
cover
slow,
from my
but it's
video
good.
store
It's good.
days,
Yeah,
but I don't think I ever watched that one. I'm
yeah,
gonna
you'll have to go watch that.
find it on Netflix or YouTube or something. 0-2. Outside on that one.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
There's your movie.
Boom.
Euchre was great for that. That was just perfect guy to have.
Made for that movie.
That one's falled off. Euchre, I think I told you, he's still calling some games. Pretty selective in most of the home games, but every now and then you turn on Brewer radio, and because I'm a Brewer fan, so I like to catch the games if I'm in the car or something, and I know they're playing. It's fun to hear his voice. 1-2 here. Curveball misses that time. 2-2.
That's crazy. He's still calling games. He's got to be.
He's
70.
no, he's in his 80s.
80?
I know he's in his
80?
80s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Heck, he used to do.
That's awesome.
He used to do beer commercials back in the 70s. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, some classics.
That was lined out
nice.
to left
Get
center
down
field.
out there.
That
There we
one's
go.
gonna drop.
Sending him around second. Here we go.
Hunter Carlson in there, safe at third.
The bats are coming alive. Watch a replay on that one just because it's fun to do it. Nice wrap out there right between fielders and just dropped it on in there.
Number 11, Owen McCabe, batting
him on the
ninth
corners
for us.
right now.
Right fielder, number 6, Ben Land.
Owen McCabe in to run, courtesy runner.
Courtesy. It is a courtesy.
Nice hit that time by Kyler Hove.
Yeah.
Brings up the right fielder, Ben Land. See what Hudson wants to do here. Nobody out.
Oh, Landy.
Throw over to first. That one's going to be overthrown.
Oh,
it's
boy.
going to score one.
Score one. He just
McCabe is going to go to
trots on
second. He's
home.
going to hustle for third.
Oh, my goodness.
Going to be in there standing up.
Come on now. Woo! Little things that can make a difference in a game.
Absolutely.
And that was one that, what's the replay on that one?
Yeah, that was just a bad throw by the pitcher. First baseman not able to make that grab, and that is a lot of green over there on that right side.
Yes.
Kind of went up the field, up the line there, up along the fence. Strike on Ben Land. 0-1.
Landy, arguably with the play of the game last time with that nice bunt that he put down. Paul and I were talking about that pregame. Liked it. Outside that one.
Starting to see a little bit of body language out there with the pitcher. He's getting frustrated.
Yeah, you could definitely see that last inning as well, where he was kind of giving the ump the, like, what do you need here? And I think it's like you said, it's just it's a tight box that he's looking for. And
Yeah, well,
as long as you call it
some of the
both
pitches
ways.
we've seen for Berkoff have been balls too that
Yeah.
look like they were good. So
Yeah.
2-1.
A lot of chirping coming out of that dugout.
That one's going to be a strike.
Ooh, caught the edge on that one. 2-2.
Again, Owen McCabe down at third base and not really worried about him too much. So we'll see here. Land at 2-2. 45 pitches so far for
Goodness.
the Marshfield pitcher.
Just about halfway home there, right? 100's the count.
Yeah. That one's
Oh,
gonna
Ben
drop into
drops
left field
one.
for another base hit
Away,
for Hudson.
Lindy.
Scores Owen McCabe.
Nice rip there by Land. He'll get an RBI on that, and he'll head over to first.
Back to the top of the order for the Raiders, left fielder Peyton Lawrence.
Three 0 right now. Hudson, no outs, second inning, getting things, getting them cooking right now.
Back to the top of the lineup. Peyton Lawrence, the batter. That one's in there for a strike.
Good looking pitch. Take a quick peek at that Land hit.
All low that time. 1-1. Yep.
I almost want to put a mic over there, right? Where,
I don't know.
I'd probably
You'd have to mute that out, I think.
yeah, I'd probably catch a bunch of nonsense too. I do like the yep, 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 the chirping.
Runner going. Land. Boy, bang,
Safe.
bang play right there. A
Good hustle.
one-hop throw. It was on line, but just a little bit late. So stolen base for Ben Land.
Good hustle there by Ben. One and two, no outs. Land with a healthy little lead there at
nobody's there
second.
covering him. That one's outside. 2-2.
Yep.
He's going.
He is going.
That one's going to be fouled off.
2 and 2 still.
Coach Blagan getting aggressive out
I
there
like
with
it.
those runners.
I like it. Sending Landy down to third there in a hit and run. Did I say that right? Hit and run?
Hit and run. You got it.
I'm trying to learn the game here. Doing best.
It's a good thing in baseball. It's a bad thing in a car. That one's in the dirt.
That one is. Good job by the
Which is the count full. 3-2 here on Lawrence. Again, nobody out. 3 runs in for Hudson. Ben Land, the runner at second. Laying the pitcher up to 52 pitches so far here in the second inning. That one's flown out to left field,
Good,
curving
foul.
foul.
Yep.
Out of play.
Yeah, hit and run made me think about I just had to replace a car rear window that got
from your hail?
smoked out by hail.
Yeah.
Get this, Sundin. It shattered it, and then it was still hailing, and so it was just beating that glass. So when you looked inside, glass was even up on the front dash.
Oh my!
It had flown that far.
Nobody was in the car, I hope.
No.
That's good.
But, little pieces of glass. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Any detail shops interested in
It's popped up.
way
You know,
up
the
there?
wind does their shortstop's camping underneath it. Now second
Way
baseman
up. Whoa!
Oh, my goodness. does a little circus catch on that one. Little basket catch for the first out.
Second baseman, Braden Ducharme.
Need to get a detailer to like really do a good job getting all the little stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's easy to get the big stuff, but God, the little stuff's just everywhere.
Yeah, that's a mess.
It is. It is.
Brings up Braden Ducharme. Braden walked and scored, had a couple stolen bases in that first inning.
Really
Lang steps off the mound.
getting a big lead over there at second again.
It's like a fly getting underneath the
Oh,
skin
it really
of the
is, right?
pitcher.
It's just a game. I love it.
That one's going to be outside.
Good job getting that one in the glove by the catcher.
You just kind of see there's not a lot of energy out there in that Marshfield defense right now. Squares the bunt. That's a beauty.
What
right
a
down
great
the
bunt.
third base line. Bunt single
Wow.
that time by Ducharme.
That
Hudson
was,
doing a very good job bunting these last couple of games. Talked about that a little bit,
Third baseman,
where
Wiley Bauer.
you know it can be a lost art where a lot of kids, and you and I cover softball too, and I watched a lot of softball over the years.
Yeah.
But they don't hide it. We're gonna bunt. You're gonna see it.
Yep.
And baseball, sometimes you try to get those sneaky bunts in. Right there, that was a perfect example of how to execute that. Line drive by Balmer.
Gets
That's
over.
gonna score
Woo!
another
Here we
one.
go. Landy trots into home. I'll
Ball
send him from first to
Kind of
third.
bobbled out there by left field. Ducharme's going to get in easily. First pitch, line drive single there for Wiley Balmer. Gets an RBI.
Nice hit, Bomber. And we will get a huddle at the mound. You ever
Slow
been to-
motion walking by the coach.
You ever been to those Saints games and they got a comedian up there and he starts talking about what they're talking about
Yeah,
out there?
yeah,
I wish I
fun.
could do that.
That's fun.
Yeah. I do
Yeah,
like those
so-
Saints games.
They are a blast.
Those are fun.
Yeah, they're
those
a lot
are
of fun.
just fun to go to. They always, I think Bill Murray used to be an owner out there.
He
and
did. Yeah.
Maybe he still is. I don't
think
know,
he
but
still is.
He made it. I think it was him and probably the rest of the owners, but they made it a great time.
Yeah,
Ton of fun.
it's meant to be just a real entertaining
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a part of the Twins program, so you get to see some pretty good baseball players and pretty good baseball there too. There were a lot of years where it was a lot very similar to what you saw, like the Lacrosse Loggers or Eau Claire Express, those kinds of teams.
Sure.
You got college players, and then you got some older players that would kind of fill in. But no, I mean these are legit pro prospects.
Right.
So
Right.
would not be surprised here. First couple pitches, there he goes. Bomber's going to take off. They're going to try a cut there. Not well executed. Very easy score that time for
man.
Ducharme. Not quite sure on that. Bomber with the stolen base gets cut off. And play seemed to be a little bit slow.
Slow like me on the replay button, that one, Sundin. Slow like didn't even push it.
Yeah.
That's my bad. Tuning in at
Again,
home,
good
just press
speed on
rewind.
the base pass there. I'm not sure that was maybe they weren't aware of how quick Ducharme was down at third, but Balmer now at second base. Still only one out. 4 runs in here for Hudson in the second. Blowing this game open.
Mm-hmm. Been a great inning for the Raiders.
Jake Bussin, the batter. 0-2.
Well, Bussin's a guy that can give it a ride, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Curveball that time.
Outside.
Just misses. Again, a little frustration there on the face of the pitcher, but
Yeah.
fastballs out there look like they've been called strikes, but the curveball, again, that's a moving pitch coming in at a different angle and just not hitting the plate. Strike that time. Fouled off. 1-2. Well, you know, Ken, this could be our last baseball game, so I feel obligated. I should probably get a piece of pizza in between one of these innings.
Yeah, cozy quarter, I think. Brought down some pies. Sausage or pepperoni are your choices tonight.
That jams him up a little bit. That's foul left side. Third baseman underneath it makes the catch. Nobody covering third base. Heads up play by Bomber to get there.
Smart running.
Very smart.
Third baseman kind of framing it up over there for the crowd as he's getting heckled a little bit.
Well, the rest of the shortstop and third base moved over to make that play,
Sure.
and everybody else kind of stood flat-footed. Probably a coverage error that time by the pitcher would have probably been his spot,
Okay.
but brings up Owen Wedge. Ball high that time.
Oops. 1-0 here on Mr. Wedge.
That one's fall back.
You like that one. 1-1. What's that pitch count at? What, 70 plus?
64. Outside that time. 2-1. Sure Owen would like to get one he can drive here. Knock in one more run for Hudson. That one catches the outside corner. 2-2.
If I was in the dugout, this is what I'd be saying.
Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
Listen to
And
Howard
everybody
Stern.
look at you like, what the heck's he talking about?
Yeah, come on, Baba Booey.
That one's flied out to left field.
It is. The wind's got it.
Bomber's coming in to
Good catch out there.
score, but does not count. For Hudson, 4 runs on 5 hits. 1 left. Big inning for Hudson. After 2, it's Hudson 5, Marshfield 0. Top of the third, Hudson up 5-0. First pitch is a ball.
Sorry.
That time swings away and misses. 1-1.
Sleep at the wheel there. Whew, here comes that wind again.
One and one. Curveball that time. Right across the plate.
My.
1-2.
That one looked like it came in at like eye level and just whoop.
Ground ball off the plate. That one's going to stay fair. Berkoff's going to try to make the throw. Hit the runner in the back. He is going to be safe.
Ouch.
Tough spot there for anybody to cover that one. That one went off the plate. Just kind of slow rolled down the third base line. It's going to be a single there for Mattis. Looks like they're going to pinch run him here. Got hit right in the back with that throw. That one was moving. All right, brings up the number 9 batter, Karsten Fries.
Batting ninth for Marshfield, catcher number 3, Karsten Fries.
He's been doing good behind the plate tonight. I've been impressed by him. A couple that were hot and handled them quite well.
Mm-hmm. Fastball strike that time from Berkoff. Berkoff up to 46 pitches so far. Runner at first base, pinch runner, did not get a number on that, so blows him down that time. Oh my, that's a
Got
good
him?
throw down there.
Oh, Billy Baroo!
Just looks like his arm got in. Tag was in time, but hand got there first. So good throw down by Hove.
And a good replay on that one.
Very good replay. That makes those runners think twice. Oh, he went on that one for strike 3, jammed him up. And one of those reactionary things where it's like, do I swing? Yep, I better swing.
Out number 1.
Base for Marshfield is number 17, Owen Grisham. Back to the top of the order for the Tigers.
Top of the order for the Tigers.
Ben Deach, the batter. Deach struck out in the first inning. Couple hits so far for Marshfield. That hit by Mattis there to start the inning off. That one's fouled off right on the right side. 0-1.
So how did your the birthday party steak night go with
That
Cade?
was great.
Was that fun?
That was good. Yeah.
Good.
And we went out to Sapporo yesterday for sushi with his grandpa. So it's been party time at our house. Curveball that time over for a strike.
Nice pitch. What do you get over at the Sapporo?
Oh, man.
Do you have a favorite?
I like pretty much any of the dragon ones. I'm a tempura guy, especially shrimp. So, oh boy, I
Went
could
back
pitch
to
that
it.
time.
Looked pretty good. 1 and 2.
So I think there's an angry dragon and a spicy dragon, whatever those are. I like those.
There was something I had that I really liked. It was like the Superman or the Spider-Man or something. It was a hot, just everything going on.
It's all good over there.
Oh my goodness, they still do that. I think they had. I don't know if they do it anymore, but like from 3 to 5 was happy hour or something.
I don't know.
You had to dine in, but everything was half price. I think it was. I don't know. Again, with inflation, and everything going on, who knows if they're doing it anymore? But it was a heck of a deal.
Another
Pitch
throw
out
down to first base. That one's just going to be a little late. Yeah, it's a good spot, and I'm not a. I would say you got to sell me on sushi. Okay, so in other words,
Yep, I'm with you, brother.
I've had places before. Strike 3 that
boom!
time. Second strikeout of the inning for Berkoff.
I like it.
Yeah, I
Sell
mean,
you on the sushi.
You go somewhere and it's like, oh, this isn't so good, and then all of a sudden, it's like taking a wrong turn.
I've
right?
got a story for you. So I am in my late 20s.
Lined up the middle. Bussin's going to get there.
There we go.
To second unassisted for the final out. For the Tigers, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Nobody left. After 2.5, it's Hudson 5, Marshfield 0.
Sushi story coming up next. Paul, was that a pitching change? That what I heard? Pitching change. Okay. Thank you, sir.
So I'm going to guess that 17 stays in the ball game. No, we got a new pitcher.
Grab what you guys want. They're out of water.
Whatever's left over, I'm fine with either one.
Out of water, only the hard stuff. Coke or Diet Coke now up in the booth. The boot.
Here.
Bottom of the 3rd inning for the Raiders. Center fielder Braden Ducharme.
Fat guys down here drink Diet Coke.
What'd you say about Diet Coke? I heard that. All right here. What do we got cooking? Okay, bottom of the 3rd, 5 rep for Hudson. We got a hold of that one. Oh my, gets over him. Woo! Put on the Jets is right, heading over to second. Make it 3rd. Look at him hustle. Triple Lindy. Woo! They're going to hold him over at 3rd. What a hit. Oh, that'll get you going. Nice rip there. Dang, let's see a replay on that bad boy. Just right over the right fielder. He had to just get on a horse and go, and he turned as our runner cleared first.
For the Raiders, designated hitter Hunter Carlson.
You're on. Oh, you're on now.
There
Yep.
we go.
Sorry. Who was that masked man running the bases out there? I didn't catch his number.
That was Braden Ducharme with a line drive shot over the right fielder's head. That's going to be a fly ball out to left field. Left fielder chasing it.
Foul out.
Runs out of real estate. Yeah, just I was chewing on my pizza there, and all of a
Yep.
sudden I saw that ball come off of Ducharme's bat, and it was just a line shot
It's a
all
smoke
the way to
shot.
the fence.
Nice hit. Kept it low and out of the wind.
Yeah.
That's how you get out to the fence today,
Right.
I think. Great play.
Hunter Carlson, the batter. Hudson now with 6 hits. Curveball that time outside.
Just missed. All right, you ready for the sushi?
Yeah.
So I'm in my late 20s, I think, working at a technology company over in Eden Prairie, and the boss of all us sales guys says, hey, I'm going to...
That one jams him up a little bit. Popped up. Third baseman calls for it. Plants underneath it and makes the catch.
Our sales manager / owner says, hey, I'm going to take you guys out for sushi. And I'm like, oh, I'm not a sushi guy. He says, don't worry, Ken. I'll take care of you. I got you covered.
Okay.
I know how to ease you into this. It's going to be perfect. So you've had sushi, right? You know, there's cooked meat in the inside. There's raw.
Yep.
There's fish eggs. Have you seen that whole thing?
I have.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is how he leads me off into sushi. He orders, and I don't even remember what it was. Ball high.
Kyler Hove, the batter.
He orders some rigmarole, but it's got fish eggs on top, all raw on the inside. This is my first time ever eating sushi. And so I'm with my boss, and I'm literally choking it down. Like, Ken, man up and eat this stuff because everybody else is doing it, and you're the new sales guy. Don't be that guy. And I'm like, and so I choked down a couple pieces. We're sharing it, right? Everybody's sharing stuff. Well, then he orders something that has, like, you know, it's like you were talking about. It's got some cooked crab or shrimp or something. And I'm like, this is the good stuff. Like, where was this at, Paul?
Right.
Yeah, he really pooched me. So I was kind of scarred for a long time. I'm like, that sushi's not for me. I cannot do it.
Hove fouls that one off. 2-2. Yeah, you got to be careful. And, you know, there's a reason that on the wrappers of fish they say, you know, uncooked fish.
Yep, hurt you real bad.
And it gives you, and it gives you directions on how you're supposed to cook it a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, us northern guys, we grew up on a fly ball out to center field. That's going to possibly tag a runner. A right fielder gets there,
scoops it.
drops to his knees, throw to the plate. That's going to be offline.
Score another.
Sack fly by Hove brings in Ducharme. Makes it a 6-0 lead, Hudson.
You want to hear about me rolling the dice recently? So I'm driving around hungry the other day, and I'm like, you know, sushi sounds kind of good. I think that county market has some sushi nowadays.
At least you didn't say, you know,
The gas station.
Yeah, like 7-Eleven or something.
Right. Holiday's got a special on sushi. Paul's been cooking all day in the back. Guess what, folks? It's real good.
Ben Land. Fly
Land
ball out
strokes
to
one.
left field. Well struck. Wind's going to
wind.
knock it down. Left fielder plants underneath it.
That'll do it.
Makes the catch to retire the side, but Hudson gets another run. Leadoff triple by Braden Ducharme. Sacrifice fly by Kyler Hove. 1 run, 1 hit. Nobody left. After 3, Hudson 6, Marshfield 0.
All right, Paul, we're ready for the announcement. We got some updates on some scores.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we got some score updates to pass along to you. Other regional games in progress at the bottom of the 5th inning. Eau Claire North leads Wausau West by a score of 5-3.
5-3.
And at the top
North
of the 5th
over
inning,
Wausau
Stevens
West.
Point leads Superior by a score of 2-0.
Stevens Point over Superior 2-rip. Nice updates. Thank you, Paul, for the updates. Always good to hear what's going on around the league right now.
Designated hitter Cole Halverson.
We should probably, when you get back on the mic, no rush, look at what's, you know, if Hudson comes out of this one with a... Boy, I'll tell you, that dust's getting me sneezing now, too. Whew. Here we go. Got a full count in my nose right now. So I didn't like that one. Oh, goodness. All right, I want to know here. Woo! Smoke right down the middle, right down Main Street, right down Carmichael Road, recently fixed. Now has a whoop-de-doo in it, by the way. If you hit it at about 55, you can catch a little bit of air. Ooh. Hove trying to frame that one up. He liked it. Umpire thought, a little off the mark on that one. Woo-hoo! Nice swing, good pitch. 2-2. No outs here. Again, top of the fourth. Hudson up by 6 of them right now. Got a half dozen on the board. Little blooper fouled off to that right side. Again, the winds continue to be steady out here. Two and two. So it'll cut down to third, and wow, what a play by Bussin. Whoo! Making it look easy. Absolute beauty right there. How was your pizza?
You are phenomenal. What do you need me here for? You're out there just chattering it up. Nice work.
Was that okay?
Yeah, it was very good.
I'm just, I take all my cues from you pretty much. So without you in the booth, I'm just a hot mess.
You're just talking sweet to me.
Oh, he's trying to butter me up.
That was a great play by Bussin, by the way.
That wasn't
Deep
it?
in the 5-6 hole.
Now what happens there? Does he get called off by third? Or
Well, they both made a play for it.
Yeah.
And Baumer just, a little bit out of reach of his glove. But you just don't understand until you're on the field how hard that throw is, because you're going, your momentum's taking you one direction. You're kind of throwing across your body. You got to have a good arm, and we've talked about Jake Bussin's arm before. I mean, he's got a very strong arm. So
got a cannon over there. Foul
that
ball.
one's fouled off.
1-2 here.
Ryan Lindemann, the batter.
Lindemann, I like
Pizza
that.
was good too, by the way. Thanks.
good?
Thanks for asking.
Yep, I got your back.
That one's fouled off.
1-2. Yeah, I kind of like that pizza. It's a thinner crust. They've got nice cheese. Yeah, I'll tell you, North Hudson's not shy on the cheese.
Yeah.
Which I'm a fan of that.
Yeah.
I like a good heavy cheese
You're
pizza.
a cheese guy.
Love the cheese. My
That one's
wife's,
fouled off.
she's more about the sauce.
Yeah.
It's funny. Some people are more about the sauce, some cheese. What are you? Are you crust? What do you like?
I do like crust. I'm a big fan of Carboni's, Lake Carboni's pizza.
Okay. Which do you like, the one in town or out at Willow? Or either one?
Well, of course I like Chris's
Steve,
pizza
right.
the best, right?
Yeah.
But either one is really good. Used to eat a lot of Red Savoy pizza. That's pretty darn good too. But that's a little more saucy.
I know we had a Red Savoy in town, but it wasn't the Red Savoy.
No.
Nothing against EJ and the crew out there, but I'll tell you that Red Savoy right in St. Paul, when you go in and it's like midnight in there,
Yeah.
right? If you
Yep.
come in on a sunny day, you basically can't see for about a half an hour.
Right.
You may have pizza and beers in front of you. You never know.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
They call that ambiance.
Ambience. Oh, ambiance. Okay. That Red Savoy, I'll echo that. That's
good.
really
Good
good
stuff.
sauce, good pizza there. Yeah, we're a fan of
Ground ball over to
Blooper.
the second baseman, Ducharme. Tough hop. Easy throw over to first.
nice play.
To retire the side.
Marshfield, top of the fourth.
Quick 1-2-3 inning for Berkoff. Only up to 79 pitches so far. For Marshfield, no runs, no hits.
Well, welcome back to the McCarty Roofing.com. Check them out, McCartyRoofing.com, one of our one and only booth sponsor. Appreciate all that you do, Mike and the crew. Back in action here. Bottom of the fourth. Hudson up by a half dozen right now. Smooth half dozen at that.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk about kind of some what ifs, right?
Yeah.
And whatchamacallits and how you doings and
Yeah.
what's going on
For the Raiders, the left
next if Hudson is successful tonight.
So what's going to happen is every team that wins today, so in the regional finals, will move on to sectionals in this section that we're at Eau Claire Memorial. And what's going to happen on that day is if Hudson wins, they would play at 10 a.m. at Carson Park.
Okay.
And
Eau Claire there?
And we just heard Eau Claire North is leading Wausau West. That's the part of their bracket. So the winner of that game and the winner of this game would play at 10 a.m. at Carson Park.
Got it.
The bottom of the bracket would play after that at 1 o'clock. This is, again, on Tuesday. So right now you've got Eau Claire Memorial playing River Falls in Eau Claire, and then Superior and Stevens Point playing at Stevens Point. Those two winners will go on, play that 1 o'clock game. Then the winners of those games play the same day, and that would be at 4 o'clock on Tuesday. So basically what you're looking at is you're playing
day.
2 games on Tuesday to get to state.
Yeah, awesome. So this will be our last live broadcast of the season. I would guess, strike there, 3-1. I would guess that Eau Claire will have some sort of broadcast going on where you can catch this live streamed, I would hope.
Yeah.
In a big city.
Once, as you know through hockey, once you get to a certain point in the playoffs, Peyton Lawrence draws the leadoff walk here, you're dealing with WIA8. And so,
sure.
But yeah, I would guess that we've been to Carson Park before for football, and the baseball field's no different. You got the big press booth, so you're going to have some coverage. Chances are, very good chance, you're going to see at least one Eau Claire team playing there.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So.
Got to strike the first pitch.
But
there.
again, that's going to be one of those days where it's a long day. You're playing, especially if you play at 10 at night and then you don't play till 4 in the afternoon. You're kind of sitting and watching. Nothing that these kids aren't used to. They play double headers, and when they're kids, they play a lot of tournaments, which mean multiple games in a day. But you want to have some depth for sure, especially in your pitching staff, because North, Hudson had one tough game with them, lost that over at Eau Claire 2-1, and then we covered them here about a week ago, and that was not one of Hudson's better games this year. Line drive by Ducharme. Out to center field. He's having a hard time tracking it. Gets back there to make the catch. Lawrence is going to go back to first base. So, again, anything can happen. The other thing that you talked about, hitting your stride at the right time, and everybody obviously gets in the playoffs, but you got to build momentum, and hitting can be contagious. Yeah. So as you start to hit the ball well in these regional games, hopefully that carries over to sectionals. You kind of get a roll going at the plate. You've got a good pitching staff. Runner goes. Lawrence, he's going to be in there in plenty of time.
Speed.
Throws a little short. Stolen base that time by Peyton Lawrence.
Coach being aggressive out there still. I like it.
Bottom of the 4th here. Hudson again with a good lead, 6-0.
I'm with you. I'd echo that that momentum. That's a big deal. Getting things rolling at the right time of year, and just never know. Good, healthy.
Long look by the pitcher. That one's ground down to third base.
Oh, my
off
goodness.
his chest.
Blows him up. Nobody
Lawrence
near him.
is going to take off for third and get in easily.
Wow.
Tough hop that time. I'm going to give Bomber a single with that one.
A little slow on the old replay button there, and that was a tough one down at third.
Those are tough to handle, you know, and as you're scoring the games, like I said, it's one thing if you bobble it in on an easy bounce, but when it takes a hop like that, tough way to handle it. So Bomber at first base, watch him. He's going to be heading for the races here soon, I'm sure. Bussin' the batter.
Strike one there.
Loved your line about the full count in your nose. That was.
Are you feeling that a little bit too? Are you 2-2? What's going on
there
for
he goes. Same thing. Yep.
Same thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's a hot dust storm going on out here.
I need to use a wire brush to brush my teeth off.
I know, right?
Here.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in the Wild West out here, right on my horse again. Riding again, I say. Like I've ridden cross country on my horse. Like I even have a horse. Come on.
Cowboy Ken.
Yep.
Ground ball to the shortstop. That's going to plate one.
Got him moving.
Hard hop there. Throws over to first. That's not going to be in time. Bussin' legs that one out. Wow. Scores a run there. Lawrence is in.
Good hustle by Hudson. They'll move Moving down to first base, third base, score 1, 7 rip.
For the Raiders.
Here comes the slow walk again. You got any slow walk while walking music?
I do. Hold on. Let's sneeze here.
What are you doing in my swamp? What are you doing in my swamp?
It's a little Shrek, kind of a hip hoppy or I don't know, techno. Not sure how long this one is. It might go for a little bit.
He's taking his time, bringing in a pitcher, bringing in an outfielder to come in and pitch here. Digging deep in the depth chart. Yeah, the bad news about these dusty days, it's kind of like when you mow your lawn and it's dry and all of a sudden you go inside and you blow your nose. There's a party going on up there.
Oh, my. It's a full count. It's a hot mess. Yep, this is when you go to the back 40 and do the old farmer blow. I hope your wife's not looking out the window just absolutely disgusted at you. Where she's like, oh, my gosh, I married this guy? Yep. Oh, yeah, last night I got the, how long the grass is, because we got a grad party coming up in a week, and it was panic mode. Look how long the grass is. I'm like, I know. I was going to get one of the kids. Well, they're not here to mow. And I'm like, yeah, they're living under our roof. They can mow.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Right? But being the nice dad that I am, one kid came home. He'd been mowing grass all day, and then the other kid, he's a senior, and I don't know. I just felt guilty.
Yeah, you know.
So I went out, and I gave him gave it a mow down. It was great. I raised the deck up so I didn't have a bunch of clumps.
Nice.
I had a little clumpasaurus going on last week. Oh, that was ugly.
Yeah.
I was even like a little like, you could have done better.
Were you
could have done better?
Were you part of the No Mow May movement?
No, my father-in-law was.
Yeah.
I went over to his house. I'm like, what in the heck is going on over here? It looks like everything's gone to seed. It looks like some freaking, I don't know, some farmhouse that just lets it go, you know? And I don't know if he's part of No Mow May. I think he's part of Lazy May.
That's that. There's
Love you,
to
Terry,
that.
but I just think it was just Lazy May. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, my wife was trying to talk me into that, and I got about halfway through the month, and
Now pitching
I'm like,
for
you know what?
Marshfield, number 10.
What's the
It's
mechanics behind that?
It's
What's
for
going
the
on?
bees. It's for the bees. So
Okay.
they're trying to give the bees more opportunities to pollinate. And I'm a bee lover.
I
Don't get
am
me
too.
wrong.
I am too. 100%.
Honey is one of my favorite things.
100%.
Owen Wedge, the batter.
Wedge yet to get those pants dirty tonight. I'm just saying. Let's get him on base and see what happens,
Yeah.
Wedge. Come on.
Let's do it.
Come on, bro. I also am a bee lover. I had no idea that, what bees and pollinating, what that really does to the food chain, if you will. Outside on that one, ball 2. My wife is a master gardener, among other masteries
nice.
that she has. She actually
Nice.
has a certificate and everything. And, boy, I'll tell you, she's told me some things that bees and their pollination, it's crazy.
Yeah. Well,
And it's kind of an issue right now.
it is an issue.
Right?
Right. Ground ball.
Woo!
That one's going to get through.
Smoked
Wedgie with a
it!
base hit. Busson's going to get the wheels on. Head for third. Gets there standing up. Another run in. Ballmer comes across the plate, making it an 8-0 game.
Get a quick peek at that hit. All right, Wedge, chance to get those pants dirty. Sliding into second. Let's go.
Let's do
Angie,
it.
here we go. This is the call from the booth. This is our Tide moment. Tide, call me if you want to sponsor
Yep,
anything.
sponsor.
Let me know.
Braden Ducharme tripled and scored last time. Ground ball over to second base. Going to try to go to second with one. Gets the force. Wedgie did not slide. Looking out for mom there. No extra work for Angie tonight. Bang, bang play that time.
Yes, sir. Yep. I like the play. Trying to get the double there. I like it. I like it. So 2 down.
Carlson.
Pop another one in for Hudson. So at 9, one away from double digits here. Got a runner down at first base. Again, bottom of the 4th. Hudson getting things going again. Another pitching change at the plate for Marshfield. I didn't catch the number. We'll get it in a second. Number 10. Thank you.
That one's in there for a strike.
You probably mentioned who it is.
Hunter Carlson, the batter. I did not.
Paul, would you mind helping us out?
Yes, it is the center fielder, Karsten Mattis now pitching.
Karsten
Mattis,
Mattis,
the pitcher.
the center fielder. Thank you, Paul.
Off-speed pitch that time.
0-2.
Swinging away.
Hear us up here.
Yeah.
Sniffling away. 0-2. 0-2. Excuse me. Sorry.
Tries the curveball that time and misses. 1-2. Fastball off the end of the bat, down to third base. Sets and throws
Got
to
him.
retire the side. But Hudson gets 3 more. 3 runs on 2 hits, 1 left. After 4, it's Hudson 9, Marshfield 0.
The wind is a-howling over here. It is hurricane season. I don't think the forecast in Hudson is for one, but it feels like it.
Top of the 5th inning for
Woo.
Marshfield, center fielder Mason Pavlovsky.
Pavlovsky leading off here. Nice 30-mile-per-hour gust as the sand kicks up in front of the dugout to our left and on the field in front of us. Whew. Dusty roads. Right? Strike one. The American Dream. Paul, we might have to hang out. I'm just saying. You seem to know some fun facts that I know. Swing strike number 2 on that swing. Ooh, just missed that outside corner. 1-2. Getting top of the 5th here. Ooh, good duck as that one got away from him, and that was going to ring the bell if he didn't duck on that one. Good job, good eye by him, and able to escape that errant pitch. Comes back with the K-time. Nice strikeout. 1 out.
For Marshfield, shortstop.
Shortstop up next. We have a pinch hitter. Paul's checking the charts right now. I'll let him do his work. And that one just a bit inside for ball number 1.
All right, I'm back.
Sundin
I
is
was just
back.
doing a little bit of research. You know, these half innings, they go a little quick. I'm not able to, and
They do.
I'm a little
They do.
techno slow, so
You're good. You're good.
fat fingers and trying to figure out if there's mercy rules in the playoffs. So
What'd you find?
I didn't find anything.
Played for Marshfield was number 14.
Normally,
We're getting people texts at the booth. Where's Aaron? What happened to Aaron? Where's
Yeah,
Aaron?
right,
Ken, Aaron needs to be on the air. You're terrible.
he's eating
and I'm,
pizza.
I'm trying to cover.
you're doing fine. In the meantime, Berkoff is striking out the side here, and I'm not even paying attention.
2-2 with a double deuce is the count.
Yeah, so we're getting to that stage of the game where if we get beyond a certain point, we're going to have a potential mercy rule, which means that you're up by enough. Ground ball and the curveball that time. Bussin charging. It's a hard time handle it. Spins and moves. Still makes a beauty of a throw over there to get him.
Oh my gosh, tell me I caught that replay. I did. Oh, Boston just putting on a
Real
absolute
smooth out
highlight
there.
reel here.
Karsten Mattis.
Hold on, I got a soundbite for this one.
Yeah, that's a good
Right?
one. That's a good
that
one.
was just straight money. Fun to watch. Is he a senior or what's
He's a junior.
Junior.
Yep.
Nice. Thank you.
Karsten Mattis, the batter. Again, Berkoff doing a great job tonight. Only 2 hits for Marshfield.
Jesus.
Didn't report into the ump. Well, who knows? Just kind of. That's all right. We were keeping an eye on things, Ump. We got you. Got your back. All right, 2 outs. Top of the 5th.
Get some chasing on that one for strike 1.
Getting the flow rolling here as the innings progress, kind of like Wedge did on Tuesday.
Yeah, 7 strikeouts so far for Berkoff as well. So, again, doing a good job. That's your 1-2 punch in that Hudson pitching lineup.
Yep.
0-2 here. Comes in with the fastball.
A little
Just
low,
a little
maybe?
low.
Yep. Some heat, though.
Ooh, got him on that side.
Yeah.
Hit him in the hand.
Yeah.
Ouchie.
That is.
That one hurts. You can
ouch.
hear that pop up here.
Yep, I could. Ouch.
Yeah, that hurts when you're
Yeah, that's a stinger.
when you are facing something coming at you, hard ball that coming in about mid-80s.
Right. Yeah, tough to get out of the way of those things sometimes.
Yeah, I think you're going to have
that's
a
a
trainer
stinger.
take a look at that hand there. You could hear it from up here.
Yeah.
So Berkoff will try to shake that one off. Still 2 outs.
Catcher, Karsten Fries.
Karsten Fry's the batter. Fastball kind of jams him up. That one's curving. If it stays fair, it's going to be foul.
Foul ball.
Thank you, wind. That one looked like it had a chance to maybe go down the right field line and would have been extra bases, but foul by about 3 feet.
Yeah, that gets into that corner hole over there and whew, get him running.
13, Braxton Kurtz.
You know what? We've been obviously covering softball games too, and it's just so interesting the size of the field difference. And I'm
Yeah.
not even just talking the length of the fences. It's the curveball that time outside. It's just how compact the softball is, right?
Yeah.
You think about how far those guys got to run on these foul balls as they're getting over there, and
Right.
those plays are out of play in a blink of an eye down in that softball
That's
field.
right.
So.
That's right. Yep,
1 and
you
2.
Definitely turned me into a fan of softball the last
That's
couple of
kinda
years.
fun.
It is so fun to watch
fun.
and call.
Got him.
Okay,
Another
time.
strikeout.
Woo!
8 strikeouts there so far for Berkoff.
Marshfield at the top of the 5th
For
inning.
Marshfield, no runs, no
hits,
hits,
one runner
one
on
left.
base. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's Hudson
Coming up,
9,
Hudson leading
Marshfield
9-0, bottom of the 5th. I don't feel bad about it.
Welcome back to the McCartyRoofing.com booth here. Ken Cohn and Aaron Sundin. Adam Tilson running that camera like a machine down there.
Look at that guy.
Better than a machine. He's human. Cyborg. Oh my goodness. The wind is it just keeps pumping. I
like-
thought it was going to take a breather as it kind of died down a little bit that last inning, but not so much right now.
Looks like we're going to get some pinch hitters here for the Raiders coming up. So we'll
What?
catch these numbers and where they're coming in. That tells me we are playing mercy rules.
Okay. So if you're not familiar with that, what does that mean?
It means that
One
I
more
think
run and
so
we're
10
done?
run. Yep, 10 run after. Is it 5, Paul? 5. Yep. So we're at 9.
Yep.
Of course, we don't have much time left anyway. We're in the bottom of the 5th.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, new pitcher on the mound for Marshfield is number 22, Cody Donahue. Donahue now pitching for Marshfield.
Marshfield getting their 4th pitcher into the game here.
Yeah, I think when they went out for a mound visit one time, it was just to talk to the pitcher. I don't think they switched.
Okay. All right.
Quinn Tretzman steps up to the plate. Good to see
we go.
him, senior,
Go.
hitting for Kyler Hove.
Quinn Tretzman.
That's outside.
Good eye. Ball 1. It's a big rig, huh?
Yeah. Quinn takes ball 1. Curveball that time's high. 2-0. A lot of chatter coming from the teammates. Like to see their seniors get up there and get a chance to hit.
Yep.
That one's in there for a strike.
Good pitch right down Carmichael.
2-1. That one's in there.
Another good one.
2-2.
I did mention the whoop-de-doo on Carmichael. You notice that?
Where is it?
So if you go down in front of the new hospital clinic building, there's, there's like a whoop-de-doo. I don't get it.
Lots of stuff going on. That's ground ball. Gets through the gap in the 5-6. Old Tretzman gets himself a single.
Here we go, Hudson. Yeah, I don't understand. I'm not much in construction, and I know you are.
Yeah.
Is it they didn't bury the pipes low enough? Do they put the hump there on purpose?
What
is going on?
It could be that they are planning to, maybe they're going to put another, they'll put another layer of asphalt over it.
Okay.
So maybe they got to come and they're going to improve the road there, which typically happens when you do major road construction like that.
Gotcha.
So you put another lift of asphalt down. So
Okay.
I'll have to pay attention to it. Owen McCabe up to the bat, up to the plate.
McCabe.
Number 11, another senior.
Oh, he's
Owen
just going to
smokes that
smoke
one
out
to
the
center
center.
field. Center fielder plants underneath it. Good cut that time by Owen. Scored a run earlier as a pinch hitter or pinch runner.
Wynn kind of hung that one up there.
Brings up Brody Von Berg, number 22. Pinch hitting for Peyton Lawrence.
Number 22, Brody Von Berg.
Von Berg getting a ton of love in the dugout as well.
Tretzman, the runner at first. He's going to go. Line drive up the middle.
The hit and run. There we
Can't
go.
get there.
Come on now.
Second baseman trying to get a glove on
Big
it.
rig.
Tretzman go.
There we go.
Von Berg. Liner up the middle for a single. Now the noise is happening over in that dugout. Love to see those seniors getting an opportunity.
So fun. Great hit right up the gut. Big rig on the move out there. Just huffing it down to third. I love it.
Now batting for the Raiders, pinch hitter number 16, Braden Ducharme.
Braden Ducharme up to the plate.
That is the best last name
That's
I've heard
awesome.
all night. Bazanson.
These
Bazanson.
guys are getting it done. They need to get that one more run.
Love that name.
Bazanson here. Batting for Braden Ducharme. Big cut and a miss that time. Strike one.
Bazanson
Yeah,
looking.
Tretzman over there, he was booking down to third. I want to see him score. Give him an opportunity here.
I know, right?
That
There we
one's
go.
lined up.
Oh,
good
what
catch.
a grab at third.
Well struck that time by Bazanson.
An opposite field on that one.
Trying to go oppo. Knocked him over. Brings up number 8, Will Haverly. Hitting for Wiley Balmer.
Batting for the Raiders, pinch hitter number 8, Will Haverly.
Haverly. That name sounds familiar.
Coach Blagan
little
getting a lot of
smile out
playing
of the
time
booth
out
up
there.
here.
There goes one. Oh, that's
Hey,
going to score.
come on now.
There's
Woo!
the run right there. Tretzman.
Boom.
Haverly with the
Yeah.
game-winning hit there. Puts Hudson over the top. Number 10, just like his dad here running the scoreboard. He's a clutch guy.
Gotta love it. That'll do it. Brings us to 10. That's game.
I tell you what, that was
Fun
really
way to
fun.
end, wasn't it?
Really
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, that was
you
great.
Know, you could see me. Look at how dirty my book is here with all those names I've written in here.
Yeah.
But we didn't get a chance to see a lot of those other guys. So giving them an opportunity to come in, and then they all delivered. They all hit the ball
Right?
well.
That was great.
So that was fantastic.
Awesome.
Thank you, Coach Blagan. That was awesome.
What a fun way to end the home portion of the playoffs. Another nice win by Hudson here. It's again 10-0's your final.
Yep, and we're gonna see a trophy here. So
We'll stick around for
this
that.
is gonna be the regional championship. Hudson wins that here, and they will move on to sectionals now in Eau Claire. 10 o'clock. We know their time. They have already set that time based on what what the schedule shows. So maybe hang tight, take a little break when they come in. I think the trophy should be coming out. I'm looking for Coach Mo, and he's usually here ready to award that. So
Well, we're going to
keep an eye out.
We'll stick with it here. I'm keeping an eye out. Team's having a quick huddle out there, out in left field, celebrating a nice win. Adam, stick with things at least momentarily here.
It was fun. This was a fun season for Hudson. Obviously,
Absolutely, yeah.
like to see them advance in the playoffs. Last year they were co-conference champs and got beat by River Falls. That was a little bit of a heartbreaker.
That was a tough one.
I remember we covered that, and it was one of those things, your rivalry, you lose to them, and then to add salt to the wound, they sat around and wouldn't leave the dugout for like an hour afterwards.
That was
so our
rough.
guys are out
That was rough.
raking the field, and River Falls is taking pictures.
Oh, yeah, posing right in front of us as I'm packing up. I'm like, don't make any funny faces or anything else back here, Ken. Keep it cool.
Yeah.
I was doing all I could to just keep it cool.
Yeah.
That was rough. Well, I don't know. I saw Moen kind of head in that way.
Well, maybe they're gonna just do that after. But real quick, little preview. I think again, Hudson went over to North. North was the conference champion. They're solid. A lot of depth on that team. But Hudson went over there, lost a tight game at the end. In the 7th inning, they lost 2-1. So I view that game probably as what you're going to see on Tuesday. They're going to see our best. We're going to see their best. And you win that game, and again, having the depth that Hudson does to throw a number 2 pitcher out there like Berkoff in the sectional championship, you got a real shot to get to state.
Yeah, I like it.
So,
I like it. Well, awesome. Keep tuning in and supporting this crew. Appreciate all that you do in the booth with me, Mr. Sundin. You're one of the best. Adam, thank you for all that you do on the camera. My name's Ken Conan. We will see you next year for baseball, softball again. Next time you'll hear us will be football season in a couple months. Again, it's Raiders Streaming coming to you from the McCartyRoofing.com booth. Thanks for tuning in.